Same for me. If I'm in your way, just shove it.
Absolutely. I'm Danny, by the way. Nice to meet you.
And here come your Eastlake Wolves! Or at least the captains. Coming to center field, we have from Eastlake, number 71, Ryan Ware, number 11, Parker Berrysmith, number 22, Robbie Putis, and number 64, Henry Isaacson. Representing Sumner Spartans is number 4, Bo Carlson. Number 7, Peyton Wing. And number 50, Andrew Tillett.
Just let them know. Just let them know. And if you
Eastlake won and deferred. What's that?
On the coin flip, looks like Eastlake won and they deferred. And now, here's your Eastlake Wolves! Bringing the flag today was number 18, Dillis Oates. The national anthem will be played by the EHS band underneath the direction of Luke Dahlberg. Let's play some football.
All right, good afternoon, folks, and welcome to today's matchup between the Sumner Spartans and your Eastlake Wolves. Wolves coming off a dominating performance, 15-0 over Eastmont High School, led by a fantastic senior class with standouts like our three-headed rushing attack of Peterson, Lester, and Borup. These three have allowed KingCo Player of the Year, Parker Berry-Smith, to throw for over 2,000 yards and 26 touchdowns. All right, we're going to start off on defense. Weintraub's teed it up. Here we go. Kickoff, deep down the middle, fielded at the 10. Taken up the middle, found a seam and hit hard right at about the 30-yard line. Looks like they'll start off at the 31.
And that was number 24, Jay Mentink, returning for the Sumner Spartans.
All right, now getting back to the defensive side of the ball, we've got KingCo Defensive Player of the Year, Griffin Miller, leading in a stellar defense. We've got Logan Eller, Henry Isaacson, Owen Coombs. We've got Colby Marsh. We're without Michael Kistner today. Michael, if you're listening, hope you're doing well. Look forward to seeing you out here again soon. All right, handoff up the middle and met hard. Coombs. Cole Hunt comes flying up from the safety position, gain of about a yard. That's like we wanted to start out, you know?
Getting a good stop there quick. They gained about 2 yards on the play, putting them at the 33-yard line now.
All right. I see our other defensive lineman, Kai Lane, down there in the middle. Quarterback gets snapped, hands off, up the left-hand side, doesn't get very far. Gain of another yard. So today, I think Sumner's going to come in here trying to control the ball, eat up the clock as much as possible, keep the game close, grind it out, and hopefully we can keep them in third and long situations, much like we have now, about 3rd and 6.
Number 9 in the backfield, Jalen Jordan.
Okay, we got twins both sides. Quarterback gets the ball, looks to his left, quick hitch, taken out of bounds by 33, but not until a first down, gain of about 10.
Placing the ball now at the 47-yard line.
Sumner looking to hurry up here. Switching trips right, single back.
Number 4, Bo Carlson is in as quarterback for the Spartans.
Quarterback calls the ball, hands off, goes up the middle, bounces it to the right side, sticks his head down, gain of about 4.
And that was number 8, Eric Buck, on the run for the Spartans.
So number 7, Sumner advanced with a convincing 24-10 win over Skyview last week. Their standout running back Peyton Wing sidelined with an injury, so quarterback Bo Carlson have to keep the ball moving forward. Here we go, trips right, single left, handoff up the middle, off the right side, bounces, run into a couple of bulls, and looks like they might have another first down.
Little bit shy, I think. Oh, they are calling for the chains to move.
All right, quick set up, twins both sides, quarterback calls for it.
Give to number 8.
Sweep to the right-hand side. Isaacson grabs him, wraps up in the backfield, loss of about 4. That's just what we needed. Way to go, boys.
Led by number 64, Henry Isaacson.
Isaacson came off the edge there, was able to get in the backfield, had him in his hands, but then twisted it out of it and was smacked by a couple of Wolves. All right, trips left, single receiver right. Quarterback getting the sign from the sidelines, calls for the ball. Gets snapped, handoff up the middle, up the right-hand side, and met. Kind of rumbles and stumbles forward. Gain of about 4 back to the original line of scrimmage.
Ball placed now on Eastlake 42-yard line.
So quarterback Bo Carlson, he's thrown for almost 2,000 yards this year. He's had a great season. All right, twins both sides. Single back. Quarterback calls for the ball. Gets snapped, hand up again up the middle. Oh, no, he keeps it. And smacked. Number 4, Griffin Miller wraps him up, brings him down after a gain of about 4. So it'll be 3rd and about 5. Oh, 4th and about 5. My apologies. So this will be interesting, Jim. See if they're going to go for it. They're on the road. They're the lower seed. Doesn't necessarily mean they're the lesser team by a long shot.
It looks like they plan to go for it.
All right, here we go. Twins both sides. Crowd's getting rowdy. Calls the ball. Looks to his left. Quick. Oh, gain of about a yard. Or
Turnover
2.
on downs.
Turnover on downs. Great defensive stop, fellas. That's just what we need to get this game started. We deferred the kick. We'll get the ball second half. Let's see if we can take advantage of it.
Fantastic defense, Wolves. Now, one of the threats we need to watch out for here is number 24 in the backfield for the Spartans. Number 24, Jay Mentink, had a couple of key interceptions last week in the second quarter, both of which Sumner was able to turn into touchdowns.
Okay, here we go. We got trips left. Peterson in the backfield. Sumner's strong, big defensive front lining up. We bring it tight. Peterson takes it, dances around, tries to get up there. Gets about 2. So one of Sumner's strengths is their really large defensive line. Those guys are going to look to put pressure on quarterback Parker Berry-Smith today. I have a feeling we might try to take advantage of that. If they're going to really key on our 3-headed running attack, I have a feeling we're going to take advantage of that through the air. All right, trips left, single receiver right. Berry-Smith calls the ball, drops back, looks to his left, back to his right, puts it up. Weintraub being held. Why, yes, thank you.
And the flag does come out.
Absolutely. That's just what we were looking for. So if there is a chink in the armor, so to speak, of that Spartan armor, they're such a good defensive team. They've only had one loss, we've only had one loss this year. It'll be in their defensive secondary. And we've got fantastic receivers to help take advantage of that.
And the corner there knew he was beat, did what he could to avoid a touchdown, grabbed a hold of Weintraub, prevented the touchdown, but brought a 15-yard penalty there.
And that was number 6, I believe, on the coverage. He plays both ways. He lines up receiver and defensive back.
Wolves now in Sumner territory.
Looks like they're playing man press. Quarterback gets the ball. Peterson puts his head down, grinds and gets smacked, brought down for about a 6-inch gain. That's tough running right there.
Jim.
So I think they're definitely keying on the run.
About these wires?
Yes.
We're like right there.
Okay, here we go, folks. So Berry-Smith is dropped back, trips left, single receiver right. Peterson slide up to the right-hand side. Berry-Smith gets the ball, looks to his left. Quick slant. That's Will Eaton. Stops on a dime, cuts it back up, gets to the outside, and gets a first down. Way to go, Will.
It will be good enough for an Eastlake. Scratch that. Looks like it's going to be just short of the first down.
It just comes up just short of the first down. He went parallel to the line of scrimmage there and thought he was going to be able to turn it up. They grabbed him, marked just short. All right. Michael Lester in, steps up to the right-hand side. Trips right. We got Big Will Woodward in the slot, Griffin Miller, and then Noah Weintraub outside. Eaton out to the left. Parker gets a snap. Hands off to Lester, who gets met at the line of scrimmage. So they're going to mark it right back. Same spot. It'll be 4th down and about 6 inches to go. All right, we hurry to the line. Trips right. Lester gets it, stops. Oh, gets tripped up in the backfield. Went to make a cut and looked like he got just tripped up a little bit. All right, so we've shared stalled drives. So this game's going to be a tough one today, but I think we're just kind of easing into it. It doesn't have the hype of a night game, so I think it's going to be a nice ease into this pressure cooker of a game. All right, Sumner comes out in a 2 tight end set, single receivers both side, pistol formation, quarterback calls the ball, hands the ball, goes right up the middle, gets good gain there. Cole Hunt comes up, gain of about 9.
And there's number 22, Matthew Spurbeck, on the run for the Spartans. Placed it right about 6 inches shy of midfield.
All right, same formation, double tight end, quarterback and pistol. Gets the ball. Ooh, bumps into each other. Smacked.
Moved forward beyond midfield before he got hit. So they're going to move, mark progress at about the Eastlake 49-yard line.
It was Blake Borup, I think, that got him. All right, here we go. 2 tight end set, quarterback in the pistol, running back right behind him. He 1st and 10. Gets the ball, hands off, holds it. Blake right there, steps around with Colby, Cole, Harry Reid, and Blake Borup all on the tackle. So that's the interesting thing. We talked a little bit about the read option, and this quarterback likes to run. So he put a good move there and was able to gain about 5 yards.
Ball inside the 45-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2 tight end set. Handoff up the middle. Bounces out to the right-hand side, and then hit hard by Cole Hunt coming in to finish off the tackle after a 2-yard gain. So it'll be 3rd and about 3.
They're placing the ball right at the 42-yard line.
And you saw the effectiveness of that pull just a second ago. I'm expecting that if the Sumner defensive line keeps keying on our running backs, I got a feeling Parker's going to do the same. Turnabout is fair play, gentlemen. Here we go. Handoff up the middle. Stuffed at the line. Only gain of about 2 after grinding his feet, so it'll be 4th and 1.
Had Harry Reid in there on the tackle along with most of the offensive line.
All right, they break the huddle. 2 tight end set. Single receiver both sides.
Buck in the backfield.
Runs right behind the running back. Caught in the backfield, but spun. And it looks like they're going to mark him past the line. So it looks like it's going to be a 1st down.
Very
Sumner.
generous spot on that one.
Yeah, well, he got hit in the backfield, but then spun and made it past
Reached
the line
that
of game.
ball forward as he was falling down.
Yeah.
And they're going to get it done, so 1st down for the Spartans.
Okay, here we go. They're running, looks like 2 tight ends this whole drive. Looks to throw to his right. Intercepted by number 28! Oh my Lord, what a grab! Way to go, Nathaniel Birchfield. Welcome to the show, kid. I mean, he laid out for that thing. Way to go, what a play! Just when you thought we were going to keep getting the ball, they pulled, go to throw, do something cute, try to get a quick out to a tight end, and Birch is right there to pick it off. Great play.
Apologize to you there in the audience for being a little too late on the replay there. We got to see everyone getting up out of the pile rather than that incredible interception by Birchfield.
Yeah, all you missed was the little red cape coming out of the back of his uniform there as he flew to intercept that ball in the air. What a grab. Okay, here we go. Doubles right, Will Woodward in at tight end. Eaton far side. Lester in the backfield. Parker drops back, looks to his right, comes back to his left, throws deep. That's to our main man right there, Will Eaton. What a grab! 20 at the 22-yard line.
Right over the back of number 9, Jalen Jordan for Sumner.
What a grab. Parker with a throw that put it only where Will can get it. Turns around, grabs it at the high point. I love that.
And Eaton had to put in every single inch of vertical that he had available there.
All right, here we go. Trips right. throws to the out, gets eaten again, tries to get out of the tackle, gain of about 6.
Good for a gain of about 5.
And as you mentioned before, we are turning to the pass now to soften up that middle.
Absolutely. And the interesting thing about Will's verticals, I don't know if you guys know this, but the fence that separates the track from the stands, every game Will comes and just standing jumps over that fence. All right, Borup, nope. Quick slant, first down, Will Eaton again, so they faked a Borup, which, by the way, the middle was wide open. So Borup could have run right up there for the same distance, but got a little airmail delivery to Will Eaton there. Okay, trips right, looking back at the sideline. We got Weintraub far right, Griffin in between Woodward there in the slot. Parker gets the ball. Blake flares out to left. Oh, just through his hands. Had to do kind of a pirouette midair. Will Eaton there at the front cone. Oh, he had it right there at the pylon.
2nd and goal at the 7.
I tell you what, that play by Birchfield, this is what's interesting. So Lester's out, or not Lester, but Kistner's out today. Birchfield comes in his place, and that's the kind of depth we have on this team where they can come in and fill in for one another. All right. Borup up the right-hand side. Gets smacked hard. Gain of about maybe 3 inches. That was a tough run there. He got smacked pretty early. So Peterson comes in. It'll be 3rd down. It's about 7 yards to get a touchdown here. All right, Peterson's back. Lines up behind Parker, slides up to his right, trips left. Parker calls for the ball, gets the ball, looks to his right. Weintraub, tried to get lower right, but unfortunately the pattern was full. All right, looks like we're going to go for a field goal here. Smart move, get some points on the board, and pop that scoreless bubble.
Make sure we capitalize on that incredible interception.
You know, Will Eaton is coming off, pointing to himself like, my bad, but I tell you what, you did some good stuff on that drive. All right, here we go. Weintraub back, Parker to hold, gets some snap. Snap is good, hold is good, and field goal is good. Way to go. All right, so we got a 3-0 lead, 1:38 left in the first quarter, and a great first quarter it was.
And it looks like this will be a defensive game today. Certainly not the 28 points that we'd seen put up in the first quarter of the last couple of games.
Absolutely. You know, we're in the quarterfinals. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're in the quarterfinals. So we have, as a school, as a program, we have never been past the quarterfinals.
Wow.
And this being the 20-year anniversary of us getting to winning the KingCo Championship, we accomplished that goal. Now we got to get to the semifinals into the Final Four next week.
So you might expect things are getting a little more difficult at this point in the tournament.
Absolutely. At this point, you're running against great talent, and you know, I expect this to be a slugfest. 2 heavyweights going at it.
Weintraub lining up the kick.
All right. And he boots it deep down the right-hand side, fielded at about the 6, takes it up the left, cuts back, tries to go back up to the left, and basically slides down as a business decision to not get smacked by hard-hitting Harry Reid.
Run by number 6, I believe that was, Isaiah Watkins.
Number 10, Harry Reid, is our leading tackler. He's got 66 tackles, I believe, and almost 10 tackles for loss.
That could be one of the reasons he was recognized as an all-KingCo linebacker.
Absolutely. Okay, so here we go. A little bit of confusion on Sumner's part. Got personnel running off the field late. I would think that would be an illegal substitution, but I'm no expert. Here we go. Twins both sides. Handoff up the middle. Smacked right there by Logan Eller. And I'm going to see who's at the bottom of the pile because that's who got him up first. Big Owen Coombs. Big boys up front right there.
And that was a gain of about 2 on that play, bringing them to the 24-yard line.
All right, so you got Isaacson out left, Kai and Coombs in the middle, Eller on the right, calls for the ball. Handoffs, tries to sweep outside to the right, not going anywhere. Loss of about 3. Great defense, boys. So it'll be 3rd and 10, which is exactly where we want them. Clock running, 50 seconds and going.
And that was number 22, Matthew Spurbeck for the Spartans.
All right, here we go. Trips left. Obvious passing situation. Calls for the ball. Looks to his right. Comes back to his left. Tries to go on a slant. Oh, he bobbles it and catches it. Man.
Number 2, Tristan Dunn on the reception.
Tackled by our number 2, Noah Weintraub and Cole Hunt. So that was a good throw, good pattern. Here we go. Twins both sides. Sumner in a hurry up. All set to the left, running back, gets his hand off, goes up the middle, wrapped up right away, not going anywhere, gain of about 3 inches. Way to go. And it looks like that's the last play of the quarter.
And that was Logan Eller on the tackle, leading the tackle on that one.
All right, folks, you can see that, we're in the quarterfinals. Graham Kapowson beat Bothell last night, 41-25. So the Blue Train, congratulations on a great season. Played tough last night, but that's a good Graham Kapowson team. Then we've got Camas against Kamiakin. If we win, we go against the winner of 4A Powerhouse Gonzaga Prep and Lake Stevens. Lake Stevens standout running back Jaden Lamar's rushed for almost 1,300 yards, and the return of Grayson Murrin from injury is really going to help that team next week and today. All right, so start the second quarter. You can hear the band in the background. They're fired up. It's Country Western Day for the student body, so we got a bunch of cowboy hats and flannel. I haven't seen that much flannel since Home Improvement.
And I think this may be the first game this year that we've got a band on the other side of the field.
Yeah, they came out in force. Okay, so to get the second quarter started off, it's 2nd and 9. Twins both sides, calls for the ball, looks to his right. Still focused on the right, throws it up deep. Oh, just over the outstretched hands. Number 6.
Isaiah Watkins for Sumner into the end zone.
Yep, I have a feeling that they probably saw that our safeties were inching close to the line of scrimmage and left our defensemen out there in a one-on-one situation. That's just tough to cover. But that's all right. We'll get back some momentum here in a second as Sumner tries for the extra point.
Sumner's number 19 sets up for the kick.
Snap good, hold good, and he boots it through.
So Sumner takes a 7-3 lead in the first minute of the second quarter.
That was number 89, Wyatt Redding, the kicker. He's also the punter, and I saw him pregame booming them from about 45, 50 yards. Like to see kickers out there doing that. That's good stuff. All right. So we're going to regroup, down 7-3. Start of the second quarter. We'll be expecting a big return.
Today's game is brought to you by Evergreen Ford.
While we wait for this kickoff, let's recognize our sponsor, Evergreen Ford. Thank you for your support of Wolves football.
Number 89, Wyatt Redding, sets up for the kick.
Okay, Sumner ready to kick it off. And there's a whistle. Oh. So the official called for Jack Edmonds to take a 2-inch step back to not touch the 50-yard line. And they kind of, they don't want Eaton to get it. Robbie Putis cuts up the right-hand side, gets out to about the 35-yard line. Good return. Oh, no, wait, that's Birchfield.
He's having quite the game so far.
He is. All right, here we go, offense. I see Ethan Kim, Chat Munjal, Ryan Ware, Owen Coombs, Henry Isaacson. Big boys are going to pave the road. And we got Borup and Peterson in the backfield, so 2 running backs set. Twins left with Miller and Weintraub and Eaton far side. Oh, no, sorry. Eaton's near side. Handoff up the middle. They call him down. So it'll be second and about 10. Maybe 9. Sumner a little disappointed. They thought they'd strip the ball, but that's not the case. Whistle had blown, and he was already down. Okay, here we go. Twins left. Miller and Eaton. Weintraub far side. Borup, Peterson in the backfield. Parker calls for the ball. Ooh, Peterson motion. Parker. Slant to Miller. Miller goes up the middle. Oh, he's gone. Goodbye. Way to go, Eaton. Will Eaton right there with a great block. So, Will, I'm going to call him out right there because he did a fantastic job going in, just sliding in front, hands up, not a blind side, gets in the way, and of course there's a flag down. So this one's coming back. Great play design. Illegal man downfield. How is that possible? It was a quick slant. I don't know how that happened because that was a quick slant. It's really hard for those guys to get off and get down 5 yards on a quick slant. So looks like we'll have to reset, regroup. It'd be 2nd and 14.
Where did these referees come from today? Did these ride up on the bus with Sumner?
Okay, so trips left, single receiver right, Peterson in the backfield. Barry Smith calls for it, looks to his left, comes back to his right, throws it out, throws it high over Noah Weintraub, out of bounds. So it'll be 3rd and 14, 3rd and long. Okay, trips left. Looks like Lester in the backfield. Parker drops back, throws down the middle. Big Will Woodward just over the outstretched arm of number 8. He was right there, just tough throw, and looks like we're going to be a 4th and long punting situation. So we switch personnel. Looks like Barry Smith will be back deep. Good snap. Boots it deep. High. Oh, and fielded at about the 35.
Fair catch by number 24, Jay Mentink.
All right, I'd like to call out our hustling ball boys today. We got Hudson Schock, Daniel Dirt Weintraub, Tyler Wood, and Brody Borup. They're working hard today to make sure that the referees get the ball and they're running back and forth, so they often don't get recognized, and they've done a good job this season. The coaches had some really nice things to say about them. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can't get this ball back, boys. Twins right. Looks like they're going to bring in a wing on the left-hand side. Single receiver, so Noah Weintraub will be out by himself. calls for the ball. And then right up the right-hand side, that wing came across kind of in a pulling motion to try to kick out the DN, and then we filled in after a 2-yard gain.
This tackle are taken on by number.
All right, same formation. Giving us a different look. Let's see what they do with it. Calls for the ball. Goes up the right-hand side, smacked, bounces, and only gain of about 2. So it'll be third and about 5. This is a big third down, Jim.
Ball marked just shy of their own 40-yard line.
Third 5. It was taken down by Eastlake's Logan Eller.
Okay, trips left, single receiver right. Looks over for further direction from the coaches. Yells out the instructions. Gets the ball, looks to his left. Waiting, and Big Isaacson, way to go!
Down.
Yes! So that's, Isaacson had, I tell you, Henry Isaacson had one heck of a season. He got those paws way up in the air, caused them to double clutch, and then just brings the heat and slams it down on the ground. Loss of about 12 yards. Way to go, Henry. That's the play we needed. So just when we have something go bad, this team regroups. This senior team, the senior leadership has really, I hope they're doing their hard work to pass it down to the younger guys, because this is very unique. They don't give up.
And there's the punt.
Kind of a wobbly punt, and fielded by Eaton out the right-hand side. Got it around the first guy into their territory. Cuts back to left. Oh, brought down at the 35-yard line. Great run back, Will. That's the fire. That's the spark. That's what we need.
Run back of about 25 yards on that one. The ball is going to be placed right about the 35-yard line.
All right.
And there's some conversation going on among the Zebras. I didn't see a flag fly, but there's apparently been one thrown.
Yeah, Mario's talking to Luigi about the banana on the field. Let's see what they're going to call. And they're bringing it back. Must be probably a block of the back, or knowing this crew, maybe a legal man downfield, even though we were on the defensive side. Who knows? That's unfortunate. That's the second big play that it seems like we get a big play and there's always a penalty.
And there's the signal. It looks like it was high sticking under the net there.
Okay. Bringing in a Miller switch to tight end. Twins left, single receiver right. Parker calls for the ball, gets it, high snap, pulls it. Oh, knocked down. Good coverage, number 6 on Noah Weintraub.
It's Isaiah Watkins in coverage for Sumner.
Yeah, I think that high snap may have thrown off the timing a little bit. And Parker had to do the fake and then pull, and just big windmill motion.
2nd and 10 from midfield.
All right. Twins left, single receiver right. Gets the ball, hand off to Lester, pulls it, goes to big Will Woodward. Oh yeah.
Gain of about 20 yards.
Great throw. Nice pattern by Will. Nice slant there. And I tell you, one of these days he's going to break that, just like we saw Griffin Miller. He's going to break that, and it's going to be pay dirt.
Ball is spotted at the 30-yard line.
And that ball was thrown low where only Will was going to pick that up.
All right, he trips left. Parker back, looks to his left. Throws another slant. Will Eaton jumps up, uses his body as a shield, and gets about 7 yards to be second and short. Blake Borup comes in for Lester.
7 yards. Brought down by Sumner's Jalen Jordan.
So we're moving Will around. He's gone to the right side. Miller slot left. Eaton near side. Weintraub far side. Borup steps up to the right. Parker calls for the ball. Gets a snap. Pulls. Oh, right back to Will. Touchdown. Oh, man. I told you. there's going to be nobody there, so we did to them, and of course there's a flag down.
Of course there is.
This is unfortunate. Again, this is the third big play, the third flag.
I think this one may be double dribble.
Again, a legal man downfield. What is... I wish we could get the replay. I'd love to see what they're seeing.
I think what they're seeing is Eastlake pulling ahead.
Okay. It's all right. 2nd and 8. Twins both sides. Same formation as last time. Parker back. Throws deep down the left-hand side to Eaton. Touchdown. And hey, there's no flag down.
There's only so much laundry you can throw out there before it becomes suspicious.
That was a great pass by Parker. I mean, Will just looked like it was a normal, beautiful summer day, and I'm just running down the field, and I'll just open up my arms and open up the picnic basket, so to speak, and plop, there's my apple. All right, here we go. Parker to hold. I think that's Levi Joyce at long snapper, but I can't tell. Calls for it. Snap good, hold good. Kick is good. Big response right there. That's just what we needed. We held them after a series of unfortunate events. We hold them, and now we got a 3-point lead. 7:34 remaining in the half.
It's tough when you're playing against 14 men on the field out there.
Well, that's just a learning opportunity for us, in my opinion. If they're seeing a legal man downfield, we need to do our best to fix it. And, that's the least of our worries.
Other sponsors, which make today's thing possible. Organized on the plateau. Pine Lake Ale House.
All right. Wine drop ready to tee off here.
And back deep for Sumner, we've got number 24, number 6.
Boots it high, right-hand side, end over end, fielded at about 15. Tries to set up the blocks, and then falls down. Smart. You had Jack Edmonds is right there ready to lay the wood, so he's like, yeah, I think I'll take a nap. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Sumner at the 28.
And that was Isaiah Watkins on the return for Sumner.
Okay, Jim, let's see if we can get 2 stops in a row here.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, seems like both teams were rather pensive at first, and then it kind of opened up a little bit. So I think we've made some adjustments. They've made some adjustments. Now we'll see what happens. So they got a tight end, 2 twins right. Quarterback calls for the ball. Handoff, flicks back, looks like a flea flicker. Going back down the left-hand side. There's nobody there except for Nathaniel Birchfield, who I was hoping that he would lay out like Superman again and maybe get that, but it was just overthrown.
That one would have required a little bit of hang time with that cape of his.
Yeah, I, as a coach, having a successful defensive play there, mind you, I like seeing that because that means they're digging into their bag of tricks early. Maybe they feel desperate trying to keep up with us. I don't know, but I like to see that it didn't go well for them. So receiver in motion, left to right to left. Hands off, goes down. We thought he was down. Yes, he blew him down.
We'll mark him down.
Yep, that's a loss of about 4. So it'll be it'd be 3rd and about 14. Yeah, he slid on the turf, and I could have sworn his knee went down, and then the late whistle. I also saw an illegal man downfield, by the way.
Yeah, sorry, I think that was me.
And I did have my lucky hot dog, so I was a little worried because I was thinking maybe the flags were something that I didn't do in my pregame routine that I normally do. But this is 5 weeks, 5 hot dogs, and 10 pounds.
We should be good.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Twins both sides. Quarterback calls for the ball, drops back, looks to his left, comes back to his right, kind of stymied. Oh, running around back there. Doesn't know where to go. And throws it outside, but I believe he was way out of bounds.
He does find number 2, Tristan Dunn.
Great catch, but just out of bounds. So it'll be 4th and 14, obvious punting situation. Way to go, Wolves. We got 6:27 left, so let's see if we can't get that ball back. All right, Will Eaton. Now's your time to shine, kid. Love to see that defense run off, man. They are jacked up and ready to go. That's been one of our strengths this year. I mean, we have strengths everywhere, but our defense has been one of our solids for us, allowing only about 8 points a game. Snap good, end over end punt. Gets the ball, gets past the first guy. Does the MC Hammer, can't touch this. Oh, Will, when you watch this film, if you take a step and keep going to the outside, I think you could have had 6. Oh.
But a decent return, about 9 yards on that, bringing it to about 2 yards shy of midfield.
I say that to a kid who can beat me in the 100-yard dash if I start on the 20. And that's the opposing 20. And he starts at the goal line. All right, here we go. Offense rolls out. Miller's going to line up the tight end. Looks like Woodward's going to be tight end, so we'll have single receivers. Weintraub's far side. Borup slides up the right-hand side. Parker calls for the ball. Gets snap. Hands off to Borup. Borup up the middle. Way to go.
Good run there.
Oh, yeah. Henry Eisen with a huge block to help open up that hole for Borup to squeeze through and gain about 6. Good blocking, good running.
That one shows that we are getting some softening up there in the middle.
Well, aren't we all, Jim? All right, here we go. Gets a snap. Peterson. Oh, way to go. Way to go, Jack. He spins, puts his head down. So he stutter steps again. Isaacson looks like Jackson Marley.
Gain of about 12 on that.
Yeah, they opened up a huge hole, and you see this little stutter step from Peterson, who's like, I'm only going to go this fast, and then he hits the gas and goes right through. All right, here we go. Peterson gets the ball again. Smacks into his own guy, gain of about 4. So they're softening up the middle, which I like. So we've been passing. Now we're coming back to our running attack, and we're going to have to make them play the full field here. All right, here we go. 2 tight end set. Peterson steps up to the right. Park calls the ball, looks to his right. Hits Peterson in the flat. There's nobody there. And he lowers his head, gets down to about the 11-yard line. There was nobody there, Jim. I think they were expecting run again. They run the receiver. Weintraub clears that area. Peterson flares out all by himself. Great pickup, great call.
Just outside the 10-yard line, so there's the opportunity for a first down here.
Barry Smith gets it, hands off. Peterson up the middle, twists and turns, gain of about 4. I don't know if you could hear if you're listening, I don't know if you could hear the coaches in the background, but as soon as Peterson caught that ball, they were like, yeah, which means somebody up here made a good call offensively for the coaches down there to get all the recognition. That's pretty interesting and enjoyable. All right, here we go. Looks like a timeout. Timeout, Sumner. Okay, so 4:34. This is a big possession for us because we get this, we go up 2 scores. So Sumner's going to call timeout and think about it. If we go back to that bracket, we've got. I failed to mention the other game. We've got Camas and Kamiakin. Defending state champs Camas. They take their vaunted defense to take on the Braves, and that's going to be a really good matchup today. So you see that Graham Kapowson and Bothell got to play last night, and the other 3 games today, and I believe we're the first of the 3. So I'd like for that Eastlake Wolf to slide up into the Final 4 by sundown.
That would be fantastic. And if I remember correctly, I think Graham Kapowson may be the only loss that this Sumner team has this year.
Yeah, they're 10-1, and they lost. They were 0-0 with Graham Kapowson in the second quarter before Graham Kapowson pulled away. So Borp gets it, stutter steps, moves forward, gains about, looks like 4 yards. So it'll be 3rd and about 5. And this is where we have a lot of options to go to. Not only can we run the ball, but we got Big Will Woodward, we got Will Eaton, we got Noah Weintraub, Griffin Miller. It's kind of like pick your poison. Plus, Parker can always pull it and then head to the outside. All right, here we go. Peterson slides up to the left. Barry Smith calls the ball, rolls out to his left-hand side, throws deep, high. Oh, my Lord, no! Oh, folks, Will Eaton just made one amazing single-handed catch, and I don't know, I was kind of hoping his tiptoes were in, but it looks like he just was out of bounds. So it looks like we're going to end up going for a field goal here. And I like the call. I think a field goal is a good option here. Get that momentum. You never know when these 3 points can come in handy, but man, what a great grab. Oh. Calls the ball down, Weintraub up and through.
Good. While we take this break, let's thank another of our sponsors, G2 Sports and Physical Therapy. Thank you for your kind sponsorship of Eastlake Wolves football. And we'd also like to express our gratitude for the Washington State Patrol Troopers Association. Since we've got another moment here, let's go ahead and thank Sammamish Remodel for their sponsorship of Eastlake Wolves football. Thank you so much for your support this year. We hope you'll join us again next year.
So we're down another man we didn't mention. We're without Sean Crandall today.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Sean's typically behind the camera for us, but he's pulled in a substitute for us.
Yeah, we've got the incomparable Andrew Nichols. He's doing a great job today, because without him, we wouldn't have the stellar camera work to provide you all the views you need to enjoy this game. All right, Weintraub tees it up, boots it high, right-hand side, fielded at the 12.
Number 24.
Comes back up the left and smacked hard too. Of course, Harry Reid's in there. Looks like Robbie Putis, who was a captain today.
Number 22, Robbie Putis.
Stopped right there at the 27-yard line. A decent run back for Sumner.
All right, so 3:53 left in the game. 1st and 10, about the 30-yard line. Let's see what we can do here to stop them.
Got just under 4 minutes remaining in the half.
Twins both sides. All set, running back to the right. Quarterback calls for the ball. Hands off, pulls, looks out to his left. Almost. Noah Weintraub read that, fought through the block, and almost, if he had that, that's pick 6 all day long. What a play.
Nearly a pick 6.
Man, I haven't been excited about this game since the last game between, Taft and Bakersfield, back when Reno Hightower threw to Jack Dundee in the final play. All right, here we go. Trips right, single receiver left. Looks like Harry Reid's going to blitz, backs off. Comes back. Okay, crossing route outside and fights through a block and gets pushed out of bounds.
And they're going to spot that very favorably. Looks like it'll be a first down.
Taken out finally by Eastlake's Griffin Miller. And they're going to give him the first down.
Okay, so 1st and 10.
Ball spotted at the 38-yard line.
Shadows falling long on our field here this afternoon.
All right, trips right, man in motion. Turns to quads right. Looks, got some sort of delayed screen. Gets it one-handed and smacked in the middle. That's a lot of motion and a lot of setup for 5 yards. Interesting play design.
And Surprisingly, no illegal man downfield on that late developing screen pass.
Well, that's the thing. People might wonder what illegal man downfield is. If you pass the ball and the receiver catches the ball past the line of scrimmage, and you've got a man 5 yards, an offensive lineman 5 yards down the field, that's illegal man downfield. It looked to me like that was a screen. I think he may have caught it behind the line of scrimmage, although it was dangerously close, thus allowing the lineman to head upfield. Drops back, looks left, tries to throw a quick out. A diving catch is no good. So it'll be 3rd and about 5. Good coverage. Way to go, Colby.
And that was number 2, Tristan Dunn, on the reception for the Spartans.
And he looks
like
a little,
he maybe a bit banged up there.
Yeah, I think he kind of came down awkwardly. I wonder if he came down on the ball, but he's hurting. Or he's...
I'm surprised they haven't called him out yet.
All right, here we go. Whistle blown. Looks like a flag ahead of time, so false start maybe.
And somebody lost his cap out there.
Okay, number 2 still hurt. I don't know why they haven't replaced him.
Offside against the Spartans.
Interesting call, offsides against the Spartans. I'm not going to complain. Okay, here we go. 3rd and 10. So pushing back a little bit. Twins both sides. Calls the ball. Looks to his right. The wide side of the field. Tries to throw a really long out. Number 6 just sitting there. So that little combo route looks like they pushed Noah off. One guy went deep, one guy came short, and it was a good throw.
It was number 6, Isaiah Watkins, on the reception for Sumner.
And Weintraub did the right thing. He was covering deep, and then they came underneath. So, all right, here we go. We got trips right. Single receiver left. There's a lot of territory out there for Birch and Noah. Gets a snap, looks to his left, throws a quick hitch, and met right there when he caught it after 4 yards. And number 2 hit hard again by Noah Weintraub.
Tristan Dunn for a pickup of about 4 yards on that reception.
Okay, so they're moving. I like it. Here we go. So they switch sides on defense. Colby's got the short side. Trips right. Looks to his left, gets caught, tries to throw it, dumps it to the crossing receiver, who skips one tackle, but then smacked right out of bounds. I want to say that's either Griffin Miller. Yep, that's Griffin Miller. I would not want to be tackled by Griffin. I'm delicate like a flower. I don't like to do that. Okay, here we go.
Another first down for Sumner.
Trips right, single receiver left. Quarterback calls the ball. Running back offset left. 2-10. Handoff up the middle. Puts his head down. Taken down after a gain of about 4.
The run was taken up the middle by Matthew Spurgeon. He was taken down by Eastlake's High Lane.
Okay. Hurry up to the line of scrimmage. Same formation, trips right. Get the snap, pulls it, throws it out of bounds. Good move. Receiver slipped and fell. And there's a flag. I'm trying to see what. One referee waved his hands. I can't see if there's laundry on the field. Coombs is looking like it's going to go back. Jackson Marley coming in. For Owen Coombs. Oh, illegal man downfield.
Well, there you have it.
Man, you know, if you're in referee school, I guess that's the longest chapter you spend studying.
This is the call of the day.
That's right.
And they do. Looks like the penalty was an eligible player downfield. So with that, it's going to be
All right, so another timeout.
timeout Eastlake.
I think Coach wants to put them together because this is the thing. We get the ball second half, so if we stop them here, we got a chance to go up possibly 20-7, you know, starting out in the third quarter and maybe start to pull away here. So this is a very big possession for us, and my expectation is that, or sorry, not my expectation, but I'm thinking with 3rd and 7, this is probably 4-down territory for him. And he wants to make sure that we got the right coverage, because if they're going to go deep, they're going to do it here.
And while we're waiting for them to come back to the field, let's thank our sponsors, Kinson and Kinson Homes. And also Orthodontics on the Plateau. Thank you for your support of Eastlake Wolves football.
Okay, here we go. Bunch set on the right-hand side. Trips. Typically, that looks like a screen. Let's see what they do. Quarterback calls for the ball. Gets it. Looks to his left. And a penalty flag. And knocked away by Griffin Miller, but they didn't call it dead, so I have a feeling it might be offsides. Good, guys. Let's see what happens.
White hat out there calling for two of the black hats to talk.
Yep. So Mario talked to Luigi. False start or illegal procedure. I like it. Okay, good. Good. I think we'll take the results of the play.
And that was declined.
Yep. So we're 4th and 7.
And the down marker calling it 3rd.
Yeah, but they don't know we declined it. Okay, so here we go. Twins both sides. Calls the ball, looks to his right, wide side of the field. Ooh.
Just a little bit short of number 6, Isaiah Watkins.
Okay, so that's interesting. I don't know what happened with the flag, because I saw the white hat wave it off, so it looked like we declined it, or maybe they just waved the flag altogether. I don't know. But they gave him the distance. I don't understand. I don't know. I'm just a paltry announcer, folks.
We try to avoid doing instant replay on the referees.
Yes. They do a good job. We give them a hard time, but they do a really good job, and it's tough to be a referee.
Yeah, we only give them a hard time when they're making calls against us.
That's right. Okay, so hold on. There seems to be... Okay, timeout, Sumner. All right, so a minute 24, 4th and 12. And, yeah, I think they're going to probably go deep into their bag of tricks, so we got to be ready for anything in this situation.
The Sumner band starting to play over there.
Yeah, the purple and gold firing off their tunes. They packed the visitor stands, which is good to see. Thank you for traveling all the way up here. And thank goodness it's not pouring down rain. It's a beautiful day today. Beautiful day. It's interesting, you saw the flag during the national anthem. It wasn't moving, and now there's a nice little breeze, so we got a Old Glories blowing in the wind. Okay, here we go. So, tight end, Twins right. Oh, nope, no tight end. Twins both sides. Quarterback calls the ball, looks to his left, comes back, goes over the middle. Guys open in the middle, kind of found a little green. That's a grass route, so he ran to a little open area.
And I believe there's some laundry on the field again.
I like it. I thought I saw
fly early.
Yeah, I thought I saw somebody move. It was a good play. The slot receiver came down, squared up, kind of curled up about 20 yards down the field, and the quarterback just dropped it right in. It was a good play, good throw. Okay, so it looks like it is against Sumner. They're going to punt, pin us down there, which is fine. It'll be a minute 17 right now. So we're going to play safe, which I like. We're going to spread 5, basically play 5 linebackers, 2 safeties, and we don't care where the punt goes. We're more about watching for the fake punt.
And there's number 89 back to punt. That is Wyatt Redding.
All right, here we go. Playing with 3 down linemen. Loganella comes off the rush on the side. Little pooch kick, end over end. Hits at about the 10 and goes right out of bounds. Good punt.
And the Wolves will take over, pinned just behind the 10-yard line.
And I got to think with Sumner only having 1 timeout, we might just kneel to end the half. I don't know if maybe coach will do something, but I have a feeling we're just going to take the 13-7 lead into the half and talk about adjustments and come out ready to score in the second half.
And let's see what Coach Snell's got wrapped up for us. But before we do, let's thank our sponsor, Pine Lake Ale House, for their support of Eastlake Wolves football.
Okay, our Wolves are huddled up.
And they may need to call a timeout here before the clock expires.
Yeah, I think he's just going to kneel. I don't think there's anything special we're going to do.
We've got 1:07 remaining in the half.
Okay. Well, we're not in a kneel formation, so let's see what we do. We got trips left, single receiver right. They're going to go press man. 2 deep safeties. You got Parker. Oh, look at that. Comes up, goes up the left-hand side, gets outside, and gets down. Way to go, Parker. Thank you for getting down. So I don't know if you know this, but Parker, in youth football, he and his brother played for Redmond. I believe they won the youth championship. Caden, his older brother, was a quarterback, and Parker was a running back. All right, Parker drops back, looks to his right, flushed out, rolls to his right, and nope, just incomplete. He was rolling to his right, kind of a last-ditch effort to get it out there. So it'll be 3rd and 5. So I don't know. We got to get the first down. I don't want to have to punt back to Sumner and have them get a last gasp effort to the end zone. So ball set up near the left-hand hash, near side. So we got Will Eaton, single receiver left, trips right. Parker calls for the ball, gets snap, looks to his right, runs, gets up there, way to lower your head, gets up there just past the first down, I believe. They're going to.
It's going to be very close.
Yeah, they're going to call time here. Let's see. And Sumner calls timeout, but we're moving the chains. Okay, I like it. So they called timeout thinking that we didn't get the first down when in fact we did. Oh, no, we called the timeout. Okay, never mind. Okay, good. Good. That's a good decision by Parker there. Use those legs, and he hasn't had to do a lot of running. But I mentioned the running back thing because, he's used to lowering his head and lowering his shoulder, but we need him to take care of himself and make sure that he doesn't run into some of these big boys out there.
We've got a couple more games after today that we need to keep him healthy for.
I hope so. Okay. So Griffin, Woodward in the slot, far side's Weintraub, near side is Will Eaton, and I'm betting, folks, that Will Eaton's going to get a streak down the sideline here before too long. So what they're doing is interesting. They're playing their deep safety outside the hash on Eaton's side. So they're essentially double teaming. They're playing man press to try to hold them from getting up off the line, and then they got that safety playing deep. And then they got the other safety playing on the hash to help cover the 3 receivers. Oh, slant up the middle. Great play, great throw. Way to go, Griffin Miller at the 50. Uh-oh, he's shaking up a little bit. I think he may have fallen awkwardly on the football. He's probably trying to get his breath.
Pass complete to Eastlake's number 4, Griffin Miller, just past your taken down.
I think when he landed, the football got up under that pad, so he's took the air out of him a little bit.
That's what it looked like on the replay there as well.
Yeah, I think he's okay. He's a tough kid. So we call timeout, which means he can come back in So 25 seconds and we're at midfield with 1 timeout left. I like it. You know, that's the benefit of having a quarterback that can run is, you know, Parker essentially got the first down by running the 10 yards, and we kind of lulled him a little bit, and then you hit a play like that, and now we're at midfield. And if we can get to about the 25, that's field goal range for a 30-yard field goal for Noah. What saw him make a game-winning field goal, I want to say in the youth level, I think it was like from 25 yards out, and it was right on this field in a big comeback win when they were younger. So he's used to those types of kicks and those types of situations. Okay, here we go. Twins right. Eaton near side. Barry Smith rolls out to his right. He's going to come back. Lobs it way up high for big. Way to go, Will Woodward. Spins, gets hit, knocked down at the 8. What a pass. What a play. So they lull them sleep. Woodward's lined up on the far side, comes down the line of scrimmage, then flares out on a wheel route. And Parker had all the time in the world. The big boys up front kept him clean. Spikes it. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen watching at home, when he just spiked it, at the youth level, if you do that, they call intentional grounding because you're not up under center. But apparently you can do that, and it's not intentional grounding, which makes me think, what is the definition of intentional grounding at the high school level? So if you know, please type in the comments because it baffles me. All right, here we go. So Colby Marsh comes in for Griffin Miller. Weintraub far right, Woodward in the slot. Eaton single receiver left-hand side. Parker calls for the ball. Looks to his left, goes to Eaton. Oh, just over his head. Good coverage. Good decision by Parker.
9 seconds remaining.
Yep, 9 seconds remaining. I think that we might go for one more in the end zone and then potentially kick a field goal. Okay, here we go. Trips right. Parker gets the ball, looks to his right, goes across the middle. Ooh, into a lot of traffic, knocked down. So
that was a dangerous throw.
That was a dangerous throw. If that gets popped up, we're in trouble there. So 6 seconds. I got to think we're going for a field goal. Yeah, I see Levi Joyce coming in. So we're gonna go for a field goal here. Looks like it'll be about a 30-yard field goal. And this is big. This is really big. This puts us up 9. Okay, here we go. Parker set. Calls for the ball. Snap good. Hold good. Field goal is good. That was huge.
We go into half with a two-score lead.
Absolutely. That was amazing. That was a great drive. We got down there in about a minute, 10 seconds, and we're able to capitalize with the field goal, which puts us in the driver's seat, because coming out second half, we're going to make adjustments. Of course, they're going to make adjustments, but hopefully we can start grinding some of this clock, shorten the game, and limit their opportunities for scoring.
The one thing we won't see this week is we won't see a running clock in the second half like we've seen the last couple of weeks.
No, I think those days are over, Jim. Okay, so huddled up. I got a feeling they're going to do some sort of squib kick and prevent a big return.
Deep for Sumner. We've got number 24, number 6. And it looks like number 2 is sliding back just a little bit.
So I tell you that play to Will Woodward was one of the best play calls I've seen us make. That was a beautiful, beautiful execution, beautifully designed play. And the wheel route is hard to defend, especially on a delay like that, because Parker went to the right, looked back left, so everybody thought they were going to go to Will Eaton, and then there goes big Will Woodward down the sideline wide open. So it's good to see.
And number 6 and number 2 changing positions back in the back.
Okay. Oh, bouncing crazy.
Number
Down to the
24
20
fields
and
it.
out, and 0.8 seconds remain. So I have a feeling this will be a kneel and get into the locker room play.
Less than a second left in the half. Spartans will have the ball at the 26-yard line.
I see Big Ben Corolla going out there, taking the place of Griffin Miller. Well, actually, they're going to put Ben at DN and put Logan Eller. Nope, never mind. Corolla's going to end up sliding up and be the Griffin Miller of the trio. So good.
And
all right.
Sideline Miller has got his jersey off.
Yeah, my guess is he's probably got a little stinger to his shoulder, and he's going to go in and work it out and see if he can't come back in this game. Certainly hope he's okay. He's a big presence on the field, and don't like to see anybody get hurt. Namely him. So good half, everybody. We'll be back in about 15 minutes, and we'll buckle in for the second act. Thanks for joining us.
The Eastlake dance team is led by all right, let's welcome on the field the Eastlake dance team. The Eastlake dance team is led by captains Natalie Nichols and Kylie Hawkins, lieutenants Daphne Setkin, Ananya Ahuja. The team is coached by Missy Hornberger, assisted by Kira Howe and Nina Armstrong. Their performance tonight is palm routine choreographed by Captain Natalie and Lieutenant Daphne. Let's hear it again for the Eastlake dance team. We'd like like to take a moment to honor our girls cross-country team for their outstanding season. The cross-country team won the 4A state championship on November 6th. This is the third state cross-country championship in school history and the first since 2009. Girls team finishing the 5K course with the fastest team average in Eastlake history and beat second place Lewis and Clark by 40 points. Led by freshman Jane Roos in 8th place, the Lady Wolves put 4 girls in the top 14 and 5 in the top 24 out of over 148 runners. Senior Emily Van Valkenburg finished 11th, freshman Fiona Wolf in 13th, and Sally Roos in 14th. All joined Jane on the podium and earned second team All-Star honors. Junior Alyssa Flint, seniors Claudia Wolf and Ashley Watzkar rounded out the fastest girls team in Eastlake history. Great job this season cross country. Well, let's hear it for the girls. Right now would actually be a really good time to head down to the snack bar downstairs, where they have hot dogs, caramel corn, popcorn, grilled cheese sandwiches. You name it, they probably have it down there.
You guys streaming this live?
No. It's just for film, for like, highlights and stuff.
And here comes the Wolves. Welcome to the second half of today's marquee matchup. The Wolves' points account for 2 field goals. Actually, 3 field goals, excuse me. But there was a touchdown that was made. And I do want to note that that touchdown was made possible by our Eastlake O-line. Number 50, Jackson Marley. Number 60, Ethan Kim. Number 64, Henry Isaacson. Number 71, Ryan Ware. And number 77, Cheney Minjai.
They showed us that video. Yeah, because we left one of the real rating games and stuff outside when we went over there. They had like multiple screen. It was awesome. And I had a coworker who has a son in Bellevue shooting football. So last Saturday's game, I told her, like, she's family from Minnesota. And I sent her the link and I said, get it to them. And they were very excited.
Yeah, we have 36.
I'm about to record a little bit.
That's worth
All right. Welcome back, everyone. I'm looking down on the sideline to see how we're doing, specifically looking for number 4. See Parker warming up, getting ready to come out here in the second half. Okay, Wolves line up and ready. Here comes Sumner.
Starting off the second half, Eastlake will achieve.
Okay, so we got 24 minutes, Jim.
Hard fought first 24. Eastlake coming back to the second half with a 2-score lead, 16-7.
And save a couple of penalties. It could have been 21, 24, something around there to 7.
So hopefully we figured out what it is that these referees are calling as illegal man downfield, and we're prepared to avoid that during this second half.
All right, here we go. Sumner ready to kick off. Line drive fielded at the 5. Eaton comes up the right-hand side. It's got a gap. Cuts back behind his blockers. Cuts back to the left. And twists, turns, picked up off the ground and called down at the 45. There's an injured Sumner player, number 5. Hope he's okay.
Do they tend to call forward progress halted when you lift a player off the ground?
You know, I think you can only advance forward if you're listening to the theme song from Dirty Dancing. Okay. Offense comes out on the field. Looks like Peterson's going to be in the backfield. Trips left. So you got Colby Marsh out there with Will Woodward. Far side is Noah Weintraub, near side Will Eaton. Peterson gets the ball, bounces out to the right-hand side, cuts through, hard run, leaps over a player, then brought down after a gain of about 6.
Met by Eric Buck in the backfield. Or not the backfield, sorry, about 5 yards downfield.
It's a good run. Okay, trips left, single receiver right. Hand off, left-hand side. Peterson cuts through. Oh, of course. Penalty. Right when we get a good block, there's a penalty. And I was looking, I saw Chat Mungel leaking out there, but he wasn't engaged with anybody, so I don't know what the flag represents. Holding. Interesting. Okay, so minor setback. It'll be second down. About 14 yards. Just when we were coming out getting the running game started.
Penalty is holding. Ball is brought back to the 41-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
Second and 14.
Trips left. Peterson steps up to the right-hand side. Will Eaton single coverage with no safety over. That's interesting. And he releases, grabs it in midair, brought down, got hard hit, having a hard time getting up. Another flag on the field. Oh, that was Noah Weintraub. That was a great grab, but I'm wondering.
I suspect they may be calling holding against the defense on that one.
I would say, I guess it was incomplete. It looked like he caught the ball, but we were shielded, so couldn't see the ball come out. Okay, so it does look like holding. In NFL, that's yardage plus an automatic first down, so we'll see second down. Okay. So that's a good play by the defense. If you're going to get beat like that, rather than give up a touchdown and hold, you can just allow the yardage. So we get the yardage back of Peterson's first run, so now it'll be 2nd and 4. Weintraub looks like he's okay. He kind of got up slowly. Don't like to see that, especially with the loss of, looks like Griffin Miller might still be banged up a bit. All right, here we go. Twins both sides. Peterson steps up, slides to his left. Parker calls for the ball. They jump the snap. They miss him in the backfield. Peterson squeezes through by big blocks from Chat Mungel, Henry Isaacson, Ryan Ware. That's a hard run right there. And Peterson's he's no scared of a hard hit than anyone, so he likes to get up there and get his nose dirty. I like to see that. All right, twins both sides. Lester comes in, steps up to the left-hand side. Parker calls the ball, gets a snap, drops back, gets shuffled. Oh, looks like a holding call there. Parker breaks out, gets about 5 or 6, but fortunately I believe they're going to call Ethan Kim for a little hold. And they were emphatic with the throw there. I thought they might hurt somebody with that flag.
There's a little bit of weight in those flags.
Yeah, we might have an Orlando Brown incident. Cleveland Browns, I think he's a D tackle, got hit in the eye. Okay, holding. So that backs us up pretty far because it's from the spot of the foul, and he was well behind the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be first and about 26. Okay, let's reach into our bag of tricks and find out what we can do to get 26 yards here. Okay, here we go. All right, so Lester in the backfield, slides up the left-hand side, twins both sides. Parker calls for the ball. Looks like a screen, set up to Lester, gets behind the blocks, cuts back up the middle of the field. Ooh, gain of about 7 or 8. That's a good play. Good call.
Just tackled by number 3, Brogan Diasis.
And, you know, the Sumner defense, they played that pretty well. We had a couple blockers out there, but we were unable to capitalize. But Lester did a good job cutting up the middle there and got what he could get. Okay, here we go. Second and long, twins both sides. Snaps the ball, looks to his right. Ooh, left it a little high, so Lester gets hit in the ribs. He'll come back and talked to Parker about that. So there's a flag on the play. It looks like it's in the defensive backfield, so it's either going to be a legal man downfield or holding on the defense. And here comes the call. Holding. Defense. All right. So that helps us out. We maintain second down, get some yardage. And in high school, that's a 10-yard penalty. So it'll be 2nd and 9. Okay, so we move back by penalties, then we move forward with penalties. Let's start this all over again. Here we go. 2nd and 9. Lester in the backfield, slides up to his left. Twins both sides. Parker calls for the ball. Looks left, looks right. Throws deep down the right-hand side. Weintraub with an amazing grab, and Parker with one heck of a pass. Fantastic. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Like he didn't throw a raindrop. He didn't put too much air on it, but right where he needed to go. And, Noah's a pretty tall kid. Stretched out those hands and got 2 tippy toes down before going out of bounds. Great pass, great catch.
Into the red zone.
Okay, here we go. Borup's in it. Running back, gets the ball, goes up the middle, hammers his way. Marley's there with the block. Coombs pancakes somebody and helps him up and says, thanks for my highlight reel.
For a gain of about 4 yards, it'll be 2nd and 6 for the Wolves.
Okay, here we go. Woodward sliding over to the left, so it'll be trips left with Eaton, Marsh, and Woodward in the slot. Noah single coverage on the right. I see the safety for Sumner playing on the hash. That's interesting. Parker gets it, hands off to Blake. Blake bounces out to the right-hand side. Jackson Marley with a nice block out there. Blake punishes the defender and spins and gets up close to the first down. It'll be 3rd and about a yard.
We're inside the 10-yard line now. Ball's placed right at the 8. Looks like we've got to make it to the 7 to get that first down.
Okay, here we go. Parker with the snap. Pulls it. Oh, tries to throw a quick slant. Probably a good decision to throw it a little low there. He kind of short on it. I think he saw the white jersey of Sumner coming in to defend and led him to short on him just a tad. But we got 4th and a yard. Looks like we're going to swap out. You see Levi Joyce coming in. Looks like we're going to swap out, make the good decision to rely upon Noah Weintraub's leg. Go up, if we can, go up 19-7, which is 2 touchdowns to take the lead. I like that. It's a good call. Here we go. Okay, Parker set, calls for the ball. Good snap, good hold, good kick. Way to go. 19-7, folks. 8:43 left in the 3rd quarter. So earlier I told you about the Barry Smith brothers. Caden. Right. So Caden's at the University of Oregon for track and field. He's probably listening right now in his dorm room doing his homework like he should be doing. But I think it's interesting because speaking of Oregon, Parker is kind of like another famous Oregon graduate, quarterback Norm Van Brocklin. He was drafted by the Los Angeles Rams, and he led the offense in 1950 that led the NFL with 38 points per game, which is what we average, and Norm also wore number 11, just like Parker. And speaking of Oregon, do you know why they use Donald Duck as a mascot?
I don't.
Okay, well, we'll leave that open. If anybody knows and wants to comment on YouTube, we'll answer that question here in a few minutes. All right, here we go. Weintraub breaks the huddle, waiting for football to be delivered. All right, here we go. Steps back, sets, and he's ready. Interesting that Sumner's got 6 guys deep. Just a 3-man front line. I'm thinking we might capitalize on that eventually. Boots it deep down the right-hand side, fielded at the 10. Runner catches it, comes up the left-hand side and thrown down by Logan Eller and Blake Borup. Great job, boys. Good defense there. Small return.
And that was number 24, Jay Mentink, on the return there. Return of maybe 10 yards.
So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 24. So this is a big possession. So it's 8:37. We burned off about 3.5 minutes off the clock. And I got a feeling, at least I would think, that the Sumner coaches are feeling a little bit of pressure right now.
I would expect so. They're down by 2 scores here.
And that's going to push them to have to throw the ball, which is not their strength. Their strength is a run game. All right, 2 running backs. Twins right. Quarterback calls for the ball. Gets it, hands off, lead block. Up the middle, number 22, Logan Eller, and a bunch of other people. But that was a hard run. Good run by Sumner there.
About a 13-yard gain there. Good for a first down. Bringing them out to the 38-yard line.
I see Darren Hom, middle linebacker, filling in for Griffin Miller. Motion, handoff, pulls it, comes back around. Another hard run, gain about 12 before Harry Reid brings him down. Okay, so this is where we're going to have to buckle in and
2 quick first downs for Sumner there.
Yep. Trips right, single running back, hands off, goes up the right-hand side, breaks through. Oh, way to go. Darren Hom comes in and just wraps him up. That's what we want to see. Atta kid. So 3-yard gain. Good job, Darren. Darren's older brother is at the United States Naval Academy, so thank you for your service, young man. We wish you the best. Keep working hard. Okay, here we go. Hands off up the middle. Darren wraps him up again. Brought down before the line of scrimmage. The near side referee called a better spot. Okay, so that's good. So it'll be 3rd and about 1. Clock still running, which is what we want. Twins both sides. Pulls it, hits the screen outside, cuts, brought down by Cole Hunt on the pursuit. Good job, Cole.
And that's number 24, Mentik, on the run. Another first down to about the 25-yard line.
Okay, so Sumner hurrying up, trying to capitalize on some confusion possibly on our side. Here we go. Twins both sides, drops back, looks left, comes back, looks over the middle, wrapped up immediately by Darren Hom. Way to go, kid. That's a gain of 5 yards. Good coverage there. Ran a little under route, was open across the middle. Here we go, trips right, single back, offset right. Quarterback calls for it, hands off, pulls, goes out to the screen. Oh, drops it, and it's incomplete. Thought maybe there was a fumble. Birchfield was flying up. So we got Kistner and Miller out. Those are 2 big pieces of our defense. So we're going to have to rely upon the depth of this team to come in and help stop this Sumner offense. All right, here we go. 3rd and about 5. Trips right. Quarterback calls for it, looks to his left, looks across the middle, almost sacked, and gets
Little
out of it
holding
somehow.
there.
Yeah, why there's not laundry on the field, I don't know. And able to shake his way out for a first down at the 15-yard line. I don't know why they didn't throw the flag. It looked like our guy got tackled.
Yeah, generally when you're an offensive lineman and you throw the other guy down to the ground, it's called for holding.
Yep. Comes up the middle, spins, still driving his feet. First down and goal at the 2-yard line. Okay, so they're moving the ball here, but it looks like they're going high tempo. Clock running, 2 running backs. Look like a false start, and we wrap him up before he gets in. I like that. This is 4-down territory for them. If we can have them at least spend more time before they score, or possibly stop them, that's obviously going to be in our favor. All right, clock running, trips right. Quarterback up under center, looks like a sneak. And gets in for the touchdown. Okay, All right.
Down to a 6-point lead for the Wolves at this point.
All right, here we go.
Sounders number 89, Wyatt Redding sets up for the extra point.
Good snap, good hold, and looks like it's a good kick. All right, so here we go. It's 19-14, 5:46 remaining in the third quarter. That was a good drive by Sumner. They made short work of a lot of run plays, kind of did some up tempo, try to catch us off guard. So let's see what we can come back with. The sun has started to go down. Pacific Northwest sunset's happening around 4:30 these times. Still clear skies for the most part. Our Wolves regroup, come out to return the kick. Coach Lindell giving them their last instructions. Ball's teed up. Looks like it's going to be a little squib kick. I mean, if I were them, I wouldn't want to kick to Peterson or Eaton either.
Well, their kicker gets a long run up on this ball here.
Oh.
Go get it, guys.
No, we don't want to touch it. So that's great. That's illegal touching.
Didn't make it 10 yards.
Nope. So that's good. They were all set up for the onside kick. I don't know if our guys were ready, but they did a good job making sure to not go after the ball in enemy territory. That could have been disastrous. So we take over the ball, 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Okay, here we go. We got trips right, single receiver far side is Will Eaton. Interesting that they're playing, looks like they're playing with one safety and leaving single man coverage. Oh, nope, he's going back over to cover on Eaton's side. Handoff off the left-hand side, Blake gets it up. Stumbles, rumbles all the way to the 40, gain of about 7. Good job, Blake.
Great run.
Yeah, that was awesome. So on that left side, Ethan Kim sealing out that edge along with Ryan Ware. All right, here we go. So we go into our own version of a hurry up. So we got trips right. Borup in the backfield on the right-hand side, flares out to the right. Parker looking, going deep to Will, throwing up high, and he grabs it. What an amazing catch. He got up there at the high point over double coverage, brings it in at the 4-yard line. 1st down and goal, Wolves.
He had to
catch.
get way up there to get that ball.
Oh, and he did the right thing. He ran, had his head turned, ready to go, and waited to the last second and jumped as high as he could. Got it at the highest point of his leap. Here we go. 1st and goal. Peterson slides to his left. Parker calls for the ball, looks to his left, throws it up high. Oh, almost a one-handed catch. Good throw.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal from the 5.
Here we go. Trips right. Peterson slides up to his left-hand side. Gets a snap, looks to his left, hits a wide open Peterson who flared out to the left-hand side. Same call that they called earlier where Peterson was open over here on the other side of the field. Runs in for the score. Fantastic, great play call, 25-14. See if we can't go back up by 12.
Quick run down the field for the Wolves here.
Okay, here we go. Barry Smith set. Calls for the ball. Snap good. Hold good. Boom. Way to go. Good job, Noah. So it's 26-14, 4:41 left. Okay,
In the
so
third quarter.
So nobody went online to respond as to why Donald Duck is their mascot. Interesting story. The athletic director, Leo Harris, at the time, knew a cartoonist, Mike Royer, who worked with Walt Disney. So Leo gets Mike to set up a meeting with Walt and ends up making a handshake agreement with Walt to grant the University of Oregon permission to use Donald Duck as their mascot.
Interesting.
Yes. And they're not the only university to use a Disney mascot. So if anybody knows, we'll get to that answer later in the broadcast.
I'm not familiar with any team with a mouse as a mascot.
No. But I don't think anybody will get it, but we'll see. We'll see if there's some people on Bing right now looking up the answer. All right, here we go. Weintraub deep down the right-hand side, fielded at the 10. Gets it. Little wall blockers, comes up to, smacked! Number 44, Logan Eller, having a heck of a season. Gets up and says, "Are you not entertained?" I love it.
That stopped him cold. That was number 24, Mentic, on the return.
Look at him come flying in here. Boom!
And that's the end of the run.
Wow. I love to see that. All right. That's making a statement. Special teams, regardless if there's younger players listening, that's where you can make an impact on the game that is often overlooked, but coaches will not overlook it. All right, here we go. Twins right, offset running back to the right. Interesting formation. He comes around, pulls it, goes out, and unfortunately it looks like the receiver curled in, and the quarterback threw it to the out. Not that I'm complaining. It'll be 2nd and 10. 4:29 left in the game. In the third quarter.
Ball now at the 25-yard line of Sumner.
Okay, here we go. Same formation. They like to line up with the same formation every drive. It's interesting. Or use the same formation for every drive. Here we go. Doesn't pull it. Gets up there. Just shakes a tackle. Gets out to the left-hand side. Man, Harry Reid in pursuit brings him down, but not until after a gain of about 20. That was a hard run. Good play call. Good play blocking. And our guys just couldn't get our hands on him.
And that run was number 22, Matthew Spurbeck.
All right, here we go. Pulls it, goes to the outside, and block. Why is that not a block in the back? Birch gets him right before the line to gain, or I don't know where they're marked. Okay, looks like a first down.
And the referees certainly not throwing the number of flags they were in the first half.
Okay, so we made another adjustment on defense. We got Blake Borup in the middle. Looks like, I like to see this. Eller's going to drop back and be the other linebacker. So basically, Eller's playing for Blake. Blake is playing for Miller. And then Coombs is playing DN in place of... gets the hand up. Nice. Smacked out of bounds. Good job, Colby. It's a quick curl. Those are tough routes to cover. But I thought we were going to knock the ball down in the backfield there. So it'll be 2nd and 2.
It'll bring up 2nd and 2 for Sumner.
So our D-line, we got Marley, Coombs, Isaacson, and I'm trying to see who the other person is. He held it. Gets up the middle. Winds and grinds. There's Kyle Lane.
About 8 yards. Good for a first down.
Okay, with the way they're moving the ball, they may need to go get another hot dog for good luck. All right, here we go. Twins both sides. Handoff up the right-hand side, gets smacked hard. Hard yards earned there. Gain of about 5. Some of the running backs, man, they hit, they spin, they hit, they spin. So they're doing their best. And our guys so far are keeping them in check, but 3:30 and running. All right, Twins left, single receiver right, 2 running backs. Running back in motion. pulls it, comes around the left-hand side. Oh, yes, Harry Reid grabs him by the shoestring.
But he's able to dive forward for a first down.
Yep.
Inside the red zone now. Ball placed at about the 17-yard line.
Wow, this has been what seems like an eternity for a third quarter. Okay, here we go. Trips left. Gets it, pulls it, looks out to the right-hand side. Quick curl. Marsh on the coverage, brings him down. I don't know where they're going to spot that, but I don't think he got the first down. It'll be 2nd and 2.
Taken down by Cole Marsh.
Ball spotted right at the 10-yard line.
Okay, here we go. 2nd and 2. Trips left. Single receiver right-hand side, gets the ball, pulls it, goes out to the left-hand side into screen, shakes one block, get out there. Ooh, went out of bounds. Out of bounds at the 1. Saved a touchdown.
That'll be first down for Sumner.
Okay, here we go. I expect some sort of hammer up the middle. Yep. All right. Well, folks, we've had a lot of scoring. 21 points alone in the, 24 points in the third quarter alone. So we got a barn burner. Okay.
Sumner's number 89, White Redding, sets up for the extra point.
Holder calls for the ball. Snap, hold down, kick up, and it's good. All right, so here we go. We're near the end of the third quarter. 2:28 left. Wolves 26, Spartans 21.
So far in this third quarter, we haven't had either team able to stop the other from scoring. On the initial possession, Sumner held Eastlake to just a field goal, but every other possession has led to a touchdown so far.
Yep. I tell you, this is a good game, folks. Okay, our Wolves coming back. Now then, I'm going to be cautiously optimistic and say they're going to kick it deep. Let's see how he sets the ball up. Oh, sets it up like the watermelon. So I have a feeling he's not going to put it into the ground. He's going to just squib it. So we got to be careful with this. Here he goes. Squibs it. Ooh, a rocket shot. Touched by Peterson. So he's got to pick it up.
Oh, get it.
Gets it. Got to get out of the end zone. Yes. Okay, good. All right, so it'll be first down at about the 4-yard line. That punt or that kick was a dangerous one.
That was very dangerous.
Came like a rocket. And Peterson had to play shortstop there and try to scoop it up, and it just, that odd-shaped ball.
Nearly squirted its way out of the end zone, which would have been a safety.
Okay, going back to Disney mascots and universities.
It's Goofy, isn't it?
No, it's actually Stetson University, home of Logan Gilbert, Jacob deGrom. That's my alma mater. They use the Mad Hatter because John B. Stetson was friends with Walt Disney. All right, here we go, folks. Big drive here. Trips right. Parker calls for it. Hands off up the middle. Bounces outside. Michael Lester. He gets out. He's out of the end zone. Forward progress. So it'll be second down. Loss of about 2. It'll be second down and about 13.
Marked down as a loss of 2 yards on the 1-yard line.
Sumner wanted a safety there, but forward progress got him out of the end zone. Okay, here we go. Parker backed up deep. Borup to his left-hand side. Parker gets it. Throws it deep down the right-hand side. Noah Weintraub's open. He's running. He's trying to shake the guy. He's trying to bring him down. Spins him, breaks free. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolves! Yes!
99-yard pass touchdown.
And no flag. Just a couple of tired referees.
Way to shake that tackle there at the 40 midfield there, Noah. amazing run after.
Okay, so something's going on. I guess there's a flag somewhere. I don't see one being thrown. I don't see one on the ground. It looks like they're going to go mark off for the extra point. So, touchdown! Way to go. Great pass, Parker. Great catch, Noah. And way to fight for those extra yards. Man.
And it looks like the flag here may be a sideline warning.
Ah, there it was. Yeah, okay.
That was a 99.5-yard play between Barry Smith
I didn't see any. I was looking. As soon as he got in the end zone, I turned and looked, and I'm like, oh, no. But that's awesome. Way to go. So probably just sideline warning. I see Griffin Miller down there with his shoulder being iced.
sets up for the kick. Barry Smith on the hold.
Griffin, we're going to bring this one home for you, bud. All right, here we go. All right, so Parker's set. Checks with Weintraub. Weintraub ready. Parker calls for the ball. Good snap, good hold, great kick. Extra point good. 33-21, up 12, just like we started. Way to go. Minute 37 left in the third quarter. And what an exciting third quarter it was. I feel like we watched an entire game in just one quarter. All right, folks. Yeah, so Stetson University, small university, DeLand, Florida. My school. There's two Stetson universities, a law school, which is in Tampa, and there's the liberal arts university that's in DeLand.
And they use the Mad Hatter as their
They use the
as
Mad
their
Hatter.
mascot.
Yep. I am just a cornucopia of useless knowledge, Jim.
Absolutely. And we do appreciate that knowledge, Jason.
Well, I'm a football nerd, and I love this game for reasons just like we saw with Noah fighting and getting a 99-yard touchdown. That's amazing. All right, he boots it deep. He's probably a little tired. It bounces. Oh, I like the bounce. Same thing's happening to them. Oh, he fumbles it, picks it up, tries to get out of there, and he's going to be down at about the 8-yard line. Way to go. Fortuitous bounce for us. They get it right back at him. So I love it. Now they got to go 92 yards. Minute 31. We're up 2 scores. Whew. It's getting good up here, folks. And from our den to yours, we certainly hope that you're having a good time watching this broadcast. These kids have played so hard this year, and they've been a joy to watch. Okay, here we go. All right, 2 running backs, twins right, quarterback calls for it, gets it, hands off, pulls it, goes out to a quick curl. Colby's right there, followed up by Logan. Ooh, I thought the ball popped out. Sorry, folks, I got a little excited. All right, so second and about 7.
Quick gain of 3 yards there on that pass to number 24. Jay Mentink on the reception.
Okay, here we go. Twins left, running back in motion. Hard count. Oh, looks to his right, flushed out. Comes up, doesn't really know where to go. Borp's in pursuit, taken down by Owen Coombs after a gain of about 3. Or 2 even. Actually, that's great. So that's very good pursuit, allowing them to remain in kind of a mid-distance. So we got third and about 4, almost 5, deep in their territory. So if we can get a stop here, might put them in a forced punting situation. Here we go, trips left. I'd expect to see a curl or some sort of screen, which is what they're setting up, then trying to go for a slant. Oh, right through his hands, almost picked off by Noah. That's tough to get because when it comes to his hands that fast, bounced right off his helmet.
A little bit too high for Mentink to keep a hold of on that one.
Yep, looks like we forced him to punt, so I like this. We're probably going to play a little safe. Will Eaton's going to be back there by himself, and we're going to make sure that they don't pull any shenanigans. With 28 seconds left in the third quarter, we're up by 12. So Eaton's going to line up on the far hash, matching that at the punter. My guess is the punter's going to go to his right, not giving Will the open field here. Oh, almost blocked. Birch almost got back there for a big block. Bounces, picked up by Will, shakes the guy, comes up the left-hand side, and then out up after a gain of about 12 yards. Good. Now we start in their territory. 16 seconds left in the third quarter.
A little better starting position than on the last possession.
Yeah, those can be dangerous, Jim. That the punt and with it hitting and rolling like that, Will did a good job letting it bounce. Saw he could get it. The defender's right there, so that could have been disastrous. But Will's big hands and his capable skill allows him to scoop up the ball, get around him, and get a positive gain. We like to see that. Okay, so trips left. Marsh, Eaton, and Woodward far side. Weintraub near side. Lester in the backfield, slides up to the right of Parker. Parker calls for the ball, gets a snap, hands off to Lester. Lester goes up the middle. Ooh, way to go. Shucks and jives. Right behind Chat Munjal. Way to go, kid. Gain of about 5.5 yards. And that'll be the last play of the third quarter. So far, that I don't know about you, but that third quarter was electric. I mean, the first half was good, and there were some amazing plays, but it kind of had this, I guess because it was a 1 o'clock game, we don't have the excitement of the Friday Night Lights atmosphere. So we started off kind of slow, both teams. And then that third quarter, they came out, and it was like two heavyweights just smacking each other left and right, and we saw score after score. And I was like, holy cow, if this was the first half, I mean, I don't know if they'd be able to broadcast during the second half.
And that punt there was the first defensive stop of the second half.
That's amazing. That's amazing. What a game. This is fantastic, folks.
This is what playoff football looks like.
This is what, in my opinion, this is what great football looks like. Both teams are well coached. They've got great players. I don't know how many seniors Sumner has. We have a lot of seniors, so it looks like experience versus experience, and it's a lot of fun to watch.
It's been a great game so far.
And we've gotten spoiled, but today it's kind of like, I feel like it's almost like a college atmosphere. The way they operate, the way they move the ball, they're both very good programs. All right, here we go. Trips left. Lester in the backfield with Barry Smith. Looks like Weintraub far side. We got front row seats. Oh, they switched defense, so they got a taller corner on Will Eaton. Okay. Ooh, Lester pops out behind all the beef. He slides out with his speed. He gets out to the outside to the left and brought down after a gain of about 15 yards. Michael Lester, man, the beef up front made a push. He ran into him, and then using his speed and his athleticness, just like his athleticism, he gets out to the left-hand side. What a great run. Way to go, kid. All right, here we go. Single receiver left-hand side. That's Will Eaton. Trips right. Lester in the backfield. Parker calls for the ball, gets the ball, looks to his left. Oh, goes right down the middle of the Woodward. Touchdown. Puts it right where he needed to strike, right down the middle. Woodward's there shielding with his big body against a smaller defensive back. You can't defend that. 39-21 right now, looking to go up 19 points. Oh, great football. Way to go, Wolves.
Just perfect placement on that pass there.
Oh.
And I did a quick count of the roster, the Sumner roster. They've got 16 seniors on the roster this year.
That's awesome. I want to talk about that last play here in a second. Get this extra point down. Okay, here we go. Parker calls for the ball. Good snap, good hold, ball down. And no good, just outside. I think the snap came in a little low. He did his best to try to get it up there, but that's fine. We're up 18 points. So that touchdown by Woodward, they had him in the slot. He was the near receiver, so he basically ran a post. So he runs about 10 yards, put his foot in the ground, and then runs at an angle towards the goalpost. That's why they call it a post. And what Parker did, Parker is sitting back there waiting for him to stick his foot in the ground. Once he sticks his foot in the ground, he cocks and then throws it so that as Will is running, it hit him right in between the coverage because they were playing with 2 deep safeties. So there's a gap in the middle. They play man press with 2 deep. So there's no way you're going to cover a big kid like Will Woodward when he puts his foot in the ground and then shields you. You can't get around that. You can't defend that. And with the opening up the middle, that's the weakness of a cover 2 with 2 safeties. There's that hole in the middle and hit him right in the breadbasket, touchdown. So I love seeing that. That's a great play. Great catch, great throw, good offensive line blocking. Oh, man.
We'll just have to take 3 more steps to split those 2 into the end zone.
Yep. Okay, here we go. 18-point lead, 11:44 left. Weintraub back to kick. Boots it deep, right end over end, fielded at the 5. Comes up the left-hand side, stays up the left-hand side, twists, turns, gets hit by a bunch of us, and down at about the 22.
And that's Mentink on the return.
Connor Phillips came up with the ball. I don't know what happened there, but I could hear our coaches yelling something.
And the referee signaling that it is Sumner ball at the 23.
Temperature dropping here, so it's that beautiful sunny day that we had starting the game off is now turning into a little cold. I can see everybody in the stands standing a little closer together.
Our Wild West student body here today. A lot of plaid out there.
All right, here we go. Oh, wait. Interesting. Don't really know what happened there. There was a snap and then kind of a we don't know what we're doing, and the referees blew it dead. So we'll see if we have to do a restart. Oh, they want to reset the 25-second clock. I don't know what happened there. Sorry, folks.
Not a snap.
Yeah. Okay, so we got Borp in the middle, Eller, outside linebacker, Harry left side, Weintraub, Birch, trips right, pulls it, goes to that screen. They've been wanting to do that screen, and he falls down. Okay, fortuitous right there. He was only going to gain maybe a yard because Birch and Weintraub and Harry Reid were there, so they weren't going to gain very much.
And that was 22, Matthew Spurbeck on the reception there.
Okay, here we go. They set up to go again. Trips left, single receiver right. Quarterback calls for the ball. Drops back, looks to his right, throws it deep. Colby on coverage, goes right over his hands. So Colby was there. Yeah, Colby was there. That was, I think, a collective gasp up here in the booth. Cole Hunt flying over to help cover.
Pass intended for Isaiah Watkins, number 6 for Sumner. And he did have a step on the coverage there, but the ball was just beyond his reach.
Okay, here we go. Twins both sides. Calls for the ball, looks to his left, looks back to his right, looking like he's going to the right. Quick curl.
Number 6.
And he gets out of bounds, but not until after about 15 yards.
Good enough for a first down, bringing the ball to the 39-yard line.
So one official was waving to keep the clock going. The other was waving to stop the clock. Interesting. Okay, under 11 minutes, trips left. Probably a screen. We got to be careful to screen and go here. Looks to his left. Throws it deep down the middle. Oh, boy, that could have been disastrous.
Fortunately, he missed through that ball.
Yes, so he led him a little too much. Birchfield and Cole Hunt were back there with Weintraub trailing. We were
Tristan Dunn was the intended receiver.
Yeah, we were very lucky there. Okay, so we're calling timeout. My guess is we're going to huddle up, and looked like we had some confusion. So I think we're going to kind of regroup here and reset our boys and put a stop to this nonsense.
Dunn was a little bit slow coming back to their huddle.
Well, Dunn ran about a mile.
And then laid himself out and missed it.
Yes. Okay. All right, so we break huddle. I see our coaches are surprisingly calm.
There was a little bit of excitement there when that ball let loose and number 6 was way beyond our coverage.
Yeah.
Or number 2, I'm sorry. Tristan Dunn was the intended receiver on that last throw.
Okay, here we go. Looks like we got better communication in the defensive backfield. Twins both sides. Quarterback gets a snap. Hands it off up the left-hand side. Good seal block by number 2. Cole Hunt comes flying in and just lays a hit. Oh.
But not before a gain of 11 yards, bringing the ball to midfield and another Sumner first down.
Yeah, but that was a punishing blow. Cole came just flying. Okay, here we go. Twins both sides. Quarterback calls for the ball. Gets a snap. Hands off, pulls it, goes to the right-hand side. Looking kind of a run-pass option there. The number 6 had just done a quick curl, and then Owen Coombs gets him, but not until after a 5-yard gain. But the clock's still running, up 18, and just at 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
That was senior Bo Carlson, quarterback for Sumner, carrying there.
Okay, here we go. Running back in motion, quads left, looks like a wheel route, stops, goes across the middle, double coverage. Oh, man. So that's interesting. We had great coverage. Cole Hunt was right there, but fell down right before the ball got there, and then Logan Eller laid a lick on the guy. So that was unfortunate. That's a first down by good luck on their part.
First down at the 10-yard line, so it's first and goal.
Okay, here we go. Quarterback looks back to his right, goes outside, and picked up by Colby Marsh. He's going up the left-hand side. He's going down. Oh, he's got one guy to beat. And out to the right-hand side. Keep going, big boy. Go. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Colby. Way to go, Wolves. No laundry on the field. Had a kid.
125-yard return there for 100 yards.
Oh, man.
Absolutely
that seals
amazing.
The deal right there. Way to go, Colby. They had run that little hook route over and over again, and then he undercuts it. I thought he was going to drop it there at first, but that makes me so proud to see him. That young man, I've coached him since he was 9 years old, and to see him come out and be a junior on this defense and be a solid contributor like that, oh, great job, kid. All right, here we go. Parker's set, Weintraub ready. Parker calls for the ball. Snap good, hold good. Kick is good. So we got 46-21 and 9:18 left. We're looking good, Jim.
That was quite the interception there. Pick 6 from the 1-yard line.
Yep, that's amazing.
That's got to be disheartening for the Sumner team.
Absolutely.
They were hanging in there, blow for blow.
All right, folks, we had to take a deep breath here. It's been an exciting second half. I almost want to go home and rewatch it just because seeing these young men do what they do. We have really put together so far a very complete offensive and defensive game. Okay, here we go.
Eventually.
Yeah, maybe. They're just talking about what they're going to do later tonight. Who's buying the pizza? All right.
And there's the kick.
Deep fielded at about 7. Comes up the middle. Ooh,
And
way
tripped
to go.
up.
Yeah, that's Jack Edmonds, number 35. The interesting thing, I looked down there and I saw number 36, Caleb Morthart. He was on the same team that I coached with Colby Marsh years ago.
That was quite the group of boys, and here they are, seniors this year.
Well, they're juniors.
Juniors.
And well, Caleb's a sophomore, but seeing the young guys out there, and the young guys being able to get a lot of experience to this playoff run. We've been, lucky to have big score games for us to be able to do that. Here we go. Trips right, gets a snap, pulls it, looks to his left, quick curl. Colby's there. Probably still tired from the interception return, but he's going to just right now. We're just kind of in a let them. We're going to probably play a little soft coverage. Don't get beat deep. Make them grind clock to get down to the end zone. Holding on the play, so at least it looks like holding.
Flag sitting at the 30-yard line.
Oh, illegal man downfield. Isn't
Once
that
again,
interesting?
That is today's call of the day. This game brought to you by illegal man downfield and by the number 7.
And if you see that illegal man out and about, please walk up and make sure to thank him for today's participation.
This will bring Spartans 5 yards back to the 23-yard line.
Okay.
First and 15.
Here we go. Twins both sides. Gets the ball, drops back, looks to his left, pumps, tries to throw, and then says, nope, I got to run. So it comes up the middle. Logan Eller and Cole Hunt combined to bring him down, but not until after a gain of about 17 yards, so it'll be a first down.
41-yard line. First down.
Bringing it out to their own 41-yard line. Good run by number 4, Bo Carlson.
Drops back, looks to his right. Big Henry Isis gets a call
Little
there.
holding.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there should be another banana peel out there, but unfortunately Mario didn't tell Luigi. Okay, so incomplete pass. Colby was there again. Would have been intercepted again, but he threw it way out of bounds. Good coverage.
Brings up second down.
So second and long.
From the 41-yard line. Sumner still in their own territory.
Okay. Here we go. Twins both sides. Drops back, looks to his right, and then has to. Oh, now he's over the line of scrimmage. He's got to run. And he's going to get out of bounds right before the 50-yard line.
Pickup of about 9 yards on that one.
No line drop there on the pursuit.
Another good run by Carlson. 3rd and 1.
Pushed out of bounds by no line drop.
Okay, here we go. Trips left, single receiver right.
3rd and 1 for the Spartans.
Calls for the ball. Handoff up the middle. And met by, looks like Kai Lane, Owen Coombs.
Eric Buck carries that forward for a gain of about 6 yards. First down.
Coombs stretched that big paw of his out there and tripped him up, and then Kai Lane was right there as well. Those big boys been doing a lot of work today. They got to be exhausted.
Get another 8:17 to play.
Snap. Pulls it, tries to go up the middle, not going anywhere because Big Henry Isaac's right there to wrap him up. So no gain on the play. We like to keep them in long situations, so let's see. My guess is 5-yard curl. They're going to run some sort of screen concept on the left-hand side, I would think.
You're seeing some great sportsmanship by the linemen down there, helping each other up. Opposite sides of the ball, but helping each other up off the pile.
Oh, he's got a lot of room. Hits outside and comes outside. I look like he may have stepped out of bounds before he caught the ball. But
And they're marking that good for a first down at the 35-yard line.
okay, here we go. 1st and 10. Twins both sides.
First down, Spartans.
Buck in the backfield with Carlson.
Carlson looks to his left. Oh, goes for a quick slant. Marsh flies in, but not until he grabbed it, so it'll be another first down. But I tell you, oh, big boy on the Sumner O-line's down. Hope he's okay. I tell you what, the reason why they help each other up is because they smack each other all game. I mean, literally, they hit each other so hard. It's like a bus crash every play, and there's a lot of respect going on between both those lines. So I hope big fella's okay. He's played a heck of a game.
I do love to see that sportsmanship between the teams, though.
Yeah, I tell you what, that Sumner's old line, man. Somebody needs to take them out to dinner. They do a really good job.
This entire team has been here for a fantastic game today.
Okay, here we go. All right, trips left. Okay, what I don't know if I like is we only have 3 people over there covering 3 receivers. So, little screen. Looked like it was over his head. Whew.
Pass intended for Sumner, number 8, Eric Love is no good.
Ball spotted right at the 20-yard line. And that ball was coming down right at the 20. Just a little high for number 8 to bring it down.
Little extracurricular activity. Let's see if we can't nip that in the bud, boys. We don't need any flags. We need to just control this game. Here we go. Twins both sides. Drop back. Looks to his right. Can't get the ball off. Good coverage and throws down on the ground. So
Logan Eller there in coverage.
yeah, Kai Lane's helmet came off.
That pass intended for number 22. That's Matthew Spurbeck.
Jackson Marley comes on and replace. If your helmet comes off, you got to come up for a play. And that's the first time I've seen Kai Lane without his helmet on, and I don't know how long. Okay, here we go. Trips left, single receiver right. Quarterback calls for the ball, gets a snap, looks to the right, looks back to his left, tries to go, looks like he wants to go to the middle. Almost. Will Woodward almost had him.
And he's got a great run going there. And Carlson picks up another first down right about the 10-yard line.
Birchfield came flying up, lowered his shoulder, and put a stop to that run. So clock's going to continue to roll here once they get the chain set. We're at about 7 minutes remaining in the game.
And that was a long run that Carlson had there, about 35 yards to pick up those 10 yards.
All right, here we go. Gets a snap, comes up the middle, and met. I tell you, man, Carlson's played a hell of a game today. He has been all over the place between throwing and running. He has had a really great effort out there.
And that was Buck on the run, good for about 5 yards, moving them into inside the 5.
Oh, looks like a potential timeout here. Is that what happened? Timeout Eastlake. Okay, so it'll be 2nd and goal from about the 5-yard line. And, our goal here is just to run clock. Run clock.
6:47 remaining. And this has been a tale of 2 halves here today, Jason. The first half was absolutely defensive struggle. Both sides just holding the other from much score. The second half, on the other hand, has been score after score after score. Both teams fighting hard.
Absolutely. They go in at halftime. The coaches up here in the booth on both teams go down, talk about adjustments that need to be made. They come out, so it's like, well, we're going to make an adjustment, then you're going to make an adjustment. So it comes down to those little tweaks that they do, and it seemed like they both found something, and ended up, we've had a lot of points scored this half. I mean, we've scored 30 points, and they've scored 14, so it's been exciting. Okay, so double tight end. My guess is they're going to try to pound up the middle. Turns, hands off, goes up the middle, and met hard. Gain of about 1.5 yards, so it'll be 3rd and goal from about the 4.
And it's Eric Buck again on the run. And again, there's only been the 1 punt in the second half.
Yep. Yeah, this is playoff football, folks. Both teams, they're on a quest. And it's a knockout fight. All right, here we go. Gets a snap, runs behind his blocker, does not
and
get
he's
in.
Very close. They're going to spot that at about 1 foot shy of the goal line.
From my angle, it looked like he might have dove, but I guess his knee was down because that far side official came flying in. So it'll be 4th and goal from the 1. 5:58 and rolling. They're going to do a quick huddle, and then my guess is they're going to run up to the line, do a little quarterback sneak, try to punch it in.
And that was Carlson on the last run.
Yep, so calls to the ball, gets a snap, goes behind his blocker, and then, stood up at the line. I don't think he made it in, Jim. No,
nope.
He didn't.
He lost a
He
foot
didn't.
or 2.
Okay, 1st and goal. Big stand right there. So that stand right there, I don't want to be super optimistic, but that stand right there may have sealed the game. It's 5:38. We're up by 25 points. And we got 99 yards. We can burn some clock and get out of here with a W and look forward to next week's game.
Yeah, but what a game.
Oh, It's been amazing.
5:38 left to go in this final quarter. And folks, if you've been here the last few weeks, you recall the fourth quarter and the third quarter haven't been much to watch the last couple of games because it's been running clock because Eastlake's been so far ahead. This time, we're still in a ball game here deep in the fourth quarter.
Okay, so I'm trying to find out some other scores for you. Cami Atkins up 14-0 on defending state champ Camas. Hand off to Peterson. Peterson lowers his shoulder, just tries to get out of the end zone. May have gained a foot.
And it's 2nd and 10 from the 1-yard line.
Blake Stevens plays later this evening. That'll be a fun game. I'm hoping they have a broadcast of it. It'd be nice to see Blake Stevens play. Okay, so we're milking clock here, which I like. I wouldn't expect us to do much here. Although I say that, and then every time Coach Snell surprises me.
Yeah, we'll just kneel out that first half, right?
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Peterson gets the ball, goes up the middle, lowers his shoulder.
Picks
drives.
up a little breathing room there.
Yeah, that's good. That gives some room, so it'll be 3rd and about 7. And it's 4:45 and running. Borup comes in to spell Peterson with Lester, so it's going to be 2 running backs. Colby comes off. So singles receiver near side, which is Will Eaton. Oh, nope, sorry. They shifted Will Woodward over, so Woodward and Eaton, and then Weintraub far right-hand side. And at this point, maybe we take advantage. Single coverage on Weintraub on the right-hand side with no safety help. He pulls it. Parker waits. Oh, tried to hit Borup on a wheel route, but you can see the far side official threw his hat, which means that Borup stepped out of bounds. So he would have to come in, reestablish himself before he could touch the ball. So looks like we're going to punt, which is totally fine because it's 4:08 left in the game.
And at this point, Sumner's still got all 3 of their timeouts. Wolves have used up 2 of our 3.
And they were timely and very well used, I might add.
Yes, they were.
Okay, here we go. So Parker's back there, almost out of the end zone. Gets a good snap, a little high, but able to get his foot into it. Oh, nice. It's going to hit. It's going to roll. It's going to roll. Great job. Don't touch it. You can hear them yell, don't touch it. Okay. Down at the 49-yard line. So they got 51 yards, 3:55 left. We're up 25. I like our chances.
And the reason the coaches were yelling, don't touch it, wasn't to allow the ball to roll that extra yard or 2, but to allow the extra 5 or 6 seconds to run off the clock before the referee calls the ball down.
Okay, here we go. Trips right. Single receiver left-hand side. Back, looks to his right, goes over the middle. Oh,
Intended for number 22, Matthew Spurbeck.
Yeah, a little too hard. They've turned the lights on here. Okay, here we go. So twins both sides. Gets a snap, looks to his right, steps up, avoids the tackle, throws out to the right-hand side, gets out of bounds. Hey, good evasion, number 4. Way to go.
Number 6, Isaiah Watkins on the reception there.
And Watkins has had a heck of a game today. He's played real hard. I'm
Gain
wondering,
of about 12 yards on that one.
is Watkins a senior?
He is.
He is. So I think the V on the back of their helmets is an indicator that they are a senior. Here we go. Drops back, looks to his right, comes over the middle, slides with a catch. Short of the first downs, the clock will continue to run, be 2nd and 2.
That's number 27, Dylan Coffey on the reception.
Tagged by Eastlake's number 10, Harry Reed.
2nd and 3.
All right, here we go. Calls for the ball, looks left.
Back to
Little
27.
Makes a cut, good cut, and gets a first down. down to the 26-yard line. 3:15 clock stops to set to move the chains, and then they'll wind it, and away we go.
2 quick passes to Coffee, and they've got another first down there.
Okay, here we go. Trips right. Snaps, looks right. Ooh, nice throw. Hits a slant and then almost has his head taken off, and then a late flag comes in. I don't like that, but I don't know what the call would be other than wrapping around his head, but he didn't. He hit his shoulders, not his helmet. It wasn't an intentional play.
They may think that he got a hold of some of the face mask on that one. Not quite sure how the referee would have seen a face mask on that, given that he was calling from the end zone.
Yeah, that was a heck of a pass. And that's that same post route that Woodward ran down on the other side. He stuck his foot in the ground, and then, man, he threw a laser. That was a dart.
And that one was back again to Isaiah Watkins, number 6.
Yep. So be half the distance to the goal. It'll be, I think, half the distance to the goal.
Personal foul is going to be against
Personal foul, so yeah, it'll be half the distance to the goal. Be first and goal from the 6. 2:57. Clock stopped right now, and they wind it in. So clock running. Twins both sides. Man in motion. Looks left. Combo route. Tries to hit the out route, but threw it a little too far to the outside. So it'll be second and goal.
pass intended for Sumner's number 24.
Again, the ball spotted right at the 5-yard line, second and goal.
All right, so Carlson's going to do his best to punch one in here. Handoff up the middle, and gain of about 2.
Buck picks up about 2 yards on that run up the middle.
Sumner's number
Clock
8,
running.
takes up the middle.
Well, Jim, this is very exciting. First time in 20 years, first time ever we will advance to the Final Four.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Here we go. Handoff up the middle, and pushes his way in, I think. Yep, they called a touchdown. Far side official was a little undecided. Near side called a touchdown. So with 2:19 left in the game, they score. They're looking to make it an 18-point gain.
And they're still cleaning bodies up off that pile there.
I tell you what, our young men are gassed. They have played so hard today, and I think it's going to be a good time to take a break this week. They'll have practice and get geared up for next Saturday, where we'll take on the winner of Lake Stevens and Gonzaga Prep. Okay, here we go. Single back, they're going for 2. Jump pass, and gets it, so it'll be 29. So 46-29.
That one's definitely worth a replay. That was a fun little play there.
Yeah, they faked running in, and then jumped up. They released the tight end, and he's back there by himself. Touchdown. That play, it's an old play. It was used years ago. It was brought back up with Urban Meyer and Tim Tebow at the University of Florida. He had a jump pass and then kind of caught on, and you can see him. I think there was one actually today in college football. They had one before I came. I was watching through the highlights, and someone did one of those today. So my expectation is it's going to be another onside kick attempt. They're down 17 points, so 3 scores with 2:19 left. Let's see what our Wolves come up with to prevent any trickeration. Okay, so we got, we're down a guy on our side. We only have 10 guys. Oh, late addition. There we go. A little confusion. Here we go. It's Jack Edmonds. Okay, switching to his Right-hand side, it hits, bounces, and Cole gets it right in the belly and falls down right at the 50. Good job. I don't think he had much time to think about that. It bounced once, got him, and he was like down.
That's programmed in you there. It's
That's
like,
right.
This is an onside kick. You go to the ground. He certainly had room to run, but that's not what's programmed in for that one.
No, calling up his Little League skills, he fielded that as a good shortstop, and down he went.
Take the ball right at midfield here with 2:19 remaining in this final quarter.
Okay, let's grind some clock.
It's been several weeks since we've had this much of a game this late in the game.
Oh, yeah. All right, Lester back there with Barry Smith. Barry Smith hands off. Lester takes it, shimmies, and bust through! Way to go, Lester! Michael, I tell you what, he didn't go down the first time. They thought he was down. He comes busting through, rips out that O-line up there working hard for him. A gain of about 16, 17 yards. So clock running, 2:05. Here we go. So the important thing to remember, tonight, I think about the seniors out there, and for Sumner, and it could have very easily been our seniors, but for Sumner, this is some of the last football they'll ever play. And, they should be very proud of their effort. And, I can't say enough about this sport. All right, so Lester gets out the left-hand side, stays inbounds, stay inbounds. Yeah, he gave himself up, so that's why they decided to wind the clock. But the one quote that comes to mind about this, and it's going to happen to us, because eventually we're either going to keep winning or we're going to lose one time, and whoever plays all the way through the state tournament, it's neither winning nor losing are statements of perpetuity. And that's important to remember, that winning doesn't last forever, losing doesn't last forever. It's not a statement of who you are. And just know that you did well on this ball field today. So Lester Dancing doesn't really want to go too far ahead, just kind of try to be safe and grind the clock. So we're under a minute left. They've stopped the clock to move the chains. And I think we're going to kneel. So, Jim, this has been amazing. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this game today. If you see any of our Wolves out and about, you need to tell them they played one heck of a game today. It was magnificent, and I want to congratulate all the players, all the coaches, all the cheerleaders, the student body, the administration at Eastlake High School. It is a big thing for us to make the dance. We're in the Final Four, Jim.
We are. This has been a pleasure to bring this game to you today. We do appreciate you joining with us. What a game.
Congratulations, Eastlake. Congratulations, Sumner. Look forward to seeing you all next year, because I'm sure you'll be back. And folks, have a great weekend. Enjoy this. Savor it. Have a great holiday. And we look forward to seeing you next Saturday. We'll let you know what time and what place, but we can't wait. Thanks, and have a great weekend.